So, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Diamond Roundtable. It is September 9th. I hope that this month has kicked off for you productive. For me, it is. I've been working really hard, and it's a secret, so you can't say anything, but I was told last night I was asked to speak at leadership. So, and I'm going to be on the wake-up call on September 28th. So it's going to be a busy couple weeks for me. So right now, this morning, I'm sorry if you're having problems with the link to Diesel Nation resources, but I did upload the link, the stuff for the Hammer and Chisel launch package. That was put together by Barbie. Actually, I think it was put together by Amy Silverman. Barbie changed it to Hammer and Chisel, and it's really good and comprehensive. There's still some questions I have and things that I have to figure out on my side. You know, I have been promoting a group, a hybrid group, yet the people that are coming to me don't own either of the two programs. So that's a problem. I don't even know how I'm going to resolve that yet. You guys are going to have to be creative. I can't come up with 100 schedules. So either you sell them on demand and you come up with some kind of hybrid based on the programs that are in the club membership level, you know, the library. If they have one or the other, you can sell them the one that they don't have, and they can do extreme on its own. It's pretty loose. This is not like a rigid thing, but it's just to drive interaction before the launch of Hammer and Chisel and get people really interested in the product, and get them physically prepared to do Hammer and Chisel. One thing that is in the launch package that I really love is the fact that it says that I'm talking to all of you, need to also be completely consistent with your own fitness. Remember that, imagine this, you go and you look at a Facebook page, you're a customer or a prospect, and you see someone advertising a extreme hybrid group, yet this person is always saying, oh, I fell off the bandwagon today. Oh, I didn't work out today. Oh, I ate like shit today. Guys, you need to cut that crap out. Like, we're fitness people here. I know that we're not perfect and not everyone's like me, but you need to own it. You need to own your own fitness and stop with the baby crying shit and start working out. And stick to your damn meal plans and get results. People want to see you getting results. You wonder why, you know, you're having a hard time selling challenge packs if you're always falling off the goddamn bandwagon. Like, get on a plan and finish it. I'm getting off the soapbox. Okay, I recommend you read this book. Barbie recommended it a couple weeks ago. It's freaking amazing. I love it. I love it. It's not even a hard read, but it's so relatable. I love it. Today, what I just read, Larry and I had a reading. Good job, guys. Great. I mean, you want to push your business to another level, read this book, because you're going to realize everything that all your mindsets and how you blame everybody for your lack of success. That chapter I read today was on blame. And as an adult, we're preset with like the way we're treated as children to not take responsibility for our actions. Oh, I tripped over a box. I'm going to blame the fucking box. Like, really? You tripped over the box. The box didn't walk there. It didn't jump in front of you. So stop blaming other people and accept responsibility for your actions. That's the keynote for today. Okay, so my head is like splitting. I don't know what's wrong with me today. I'm really, really, really tired. Today I asked Ivonne to speak to you guys, and she's really turned it up. Like I said at the beginning, she's turned it up ever since Summit. She did come to my house, I think it was before, and I asked a few hard questions, and I was still taken aback at the pauses and the long and when I asked, do you believe? And it was like, I was like left breathless. I'm not gonna lie. So obviously something clicked at Summit, something changed in her mind that she's now to start qualifying. Her team, I look at the points whenever I look at the drill down, and there's activity. People are hitting Success Club, even if they're not hitting 5, but there's points, there's activity, which is amazing. That's what you want. If you want to make income, you got to have people hitting Success Club. So there's that. She's more engaged. She's more positive. And I'm really, really proud of her for, for owning it and stepping up to the plate. So Ivonne, I'm going to ask you to unmute yourself. And first, I don't know if you want to tell a little bit of your story, short story.
Yeah, I'll keep it very short. Thank you. Hi, everyone. So I'll just talk really quick about why I became a coach, not why I'm building the business or my why in fitness or anything like that, because I think the why I became a coach has a lot to do with why I actually started pushing the past 2 months harder than ever. And I was going to sign up just for the 21 Day Fix challenge group to begin with. And Christina mentioned to me, hey, do you want to be a coach? And I had already been contemplating becoming a life coach. And then I kind of started looking into being a coach. And I told my husband, I've tried gyms, I've tried workout programs, I've tried trainers, I've tried everything, but I've never tried having to do something for somebody else. What does that mean? It means that when I said I think I can be a coach, it was because I felt if I have to tell other people what to do, in essence, if I have to tell other people that they have to work out and eat healthy, then I have to set the example. I'm a strong believer in that you have to walk the talk. You cannot expect people to stick to the program and to do what you're telling them to do if you're out there eating burgers and cake and celebrating at parties and getting drunk every weekend. So I said, the only way I'm going to commit to this fitness program, however short it is, because 21 days is really short, it's going to be is if I have somebody else accountable, like under my wing. And how was I going to get that? Through my challengers and people that were going to purchase the program with me, and they were going to do the workouts with me, and we're going to follow through in our fitness journey. So having somebody else be accountable for me, it's my motivator in doing everything, because I don't care about letting myself down. I'm extremely forgiving of myself. I do not punish myself for that many things, but I will punish myself if I let somebody else down. My word to me is the one thing that I have that I can give to somebody else and be able to create that trust. So as I continued to grow, people were ordering from me. I had the challenge group. I never sold. I always stayed consistent in helping other people. And I had a customer one time ask me, as she was getting ready to buy, she said, but are you going to be there for me, or are you going to disappear? Knowing that this is network marketing, that some people come in and out. So she had clearly had this experience with other people. And I said, no, of course I'm going to be here for you. I mean, to me, this is lifelong. It's not, I'm doing this for a couple of months while I'm excited with it, and then I'll fall off and go to something else. So when she said that to me, it started clicking in my head. Oh my God, people are counting on me. I told her I would definitely be there for her. A few months down the line, I was talking with Emmy, my husband, and I realized that I actually had a team of coaches under me. And now it wasn't just being there with a customer, it was being there for my coaches. Now, to the lady's point before, I was the type of person that I would sign on to something, get really excited about it, and then get bored a couple of weeks, a couple of months later, and leave. But again, going back to, if I have somebody else that's committed because it's something I told them to do, it's virtually impossible for me to drop it, because I don't want to let somebody else down. So I had this woman and all my other customers who were counting on me to cheer them on and motivate them every single day, whether they fell off or not. And then I had coaches that trusted me enough to make an investment, not just for a discount on products, but to actually build their business. So if they were trusting me to build their business, that means I had to build my business. Further on, take it to Summit. And I know many people go to Summit by themselves, or with just their spouse, or maybe just with their upline coach. It was a team of 4 of us at Summit, and it was our first Summit for all of us. And again, I looked around and I said, oh my God, these people are giving up their vacation time. They're giving up time with their children. They're leaving their husbands in charge with their children. They're here. They're spending their time in Nashville, spending money that they probably don't have, because I said we can do this. So people are trusting me, believing in me. And then Super Saturday comes 2 weeks later, and there's 10 people from our team there. And the first Super Saturday I went to by myself. So again, the more the team keeps growing and the more people I see around me, the more responsibility I feel that I owe them success. Not necessarily from them because they have to build their own success, but if I'm not successful, then what's going to help them keep believing that they can be successful too? Now, I look to our leaders in our team, and their success continues to drive me, and it's what lets me know if they can do it, I can do it too, because we are no different. So with that, in July, I don't want to stress too much about it, but I didn't really want to stress about Summit and not having met Success Club. Now, previously to July, I had only gone to Success Club 4, and I just kept saying, oh, I get to Success Club 4, and that's it. I get to Success Club 4, and that's it. Every month, Success Club 4. So what was I telling my brain? I get to Success Club 4, and that's it. Again and again and again and again. Well, I said in July, I said, I'm going to meet Success Club 5 and above, so I don't have anything to worry at Summit. So at Summit, I can show my coaches, the ones there and the ones that are not there, that take care of what you need to take care of at first, and then you can enjoy life. You can do everything. You can coach your people. You can start working for the next month and so on. So having met Success Club, I did kind of start working for the next month, which was August, which was a crazy month that now makes me very tight in my stomach, because if I did it once, I can do it again. I did tell one girl that was signing up as a coach, I said, wait until August 1st, because I had already made Success Club. Now, that's something I don't recommend anybody do, because we need to believe in ourselves that we don't need to hold back our points so that we can use them for the next month. We need to believe that we can do it. So I told her wait, because I signed up for the push and I was going to do the team cup. What did I mean? That I needed to bring Emilio to Diamond. So I couldn't bring Emilio to Diamond unless I made Success Club first, because I wasn't going to build his business without solidifying mine. So, okay, she signed up August 1st. Great. Those were my first 2 points, and that was wonderful. But another point, going back to the walk the talk and be accountable. When I make commitments to other people, I really, really stick to them. Now, my commitment to make Emilio Diamond was a commitment to myself, and I did not get him anywhere near close to that, because during that same time, I also made a commitment to Nancy and our team of the Beachbody Cup that we're going for. And that was that I would make it to Success Club 5 within the first week, so that I could dedicate the rest of the month to building Emilio with his Success Club points and make sure that I did not let the team down. So I signed up under Emilio's name. I did not sign up under my name. That's why we had 2 diamonds in the team, but I was not participating as me. So the first thing that I had to do was go with me and get to Success Club 5. And I did within the first week. Now, again, that was accountability. And one of the things that I have to say about August was that it came a lot from referrals. So let's put the referrals aside, and I want to take it back to the meeting that I had with Becky, where she said, oh my God, where am I going with this girl? When I talked to Becky, I went to meet with her so that I could create a customer profile. We didn't do that. We talked about everything else. And again, going back to the mindset, how I was feeling and so on. And I honestly told Becky, to me, the shake is just a shake. It's just Shakeology. Now, how in the world can I tell people this shake is going to change your life when I wasn't seeing how it had changed mine? She opened her eyes really big and everything. She's like, oh my God, this girl's crazy. When I signed up as a coach, Becky had already sent me a shake a year before. So when I was going to sign up, the first thing she said to me is, now you didn't care for Shakeology. If you want to succeed in this business, it is your bread and butter. She tells us that all the time. Well, here's the thing. I had seen Becky's success story and how she was able to leave her job. So I said, I don't care. I will sell anything as long as I can, be able to leave my job and have this life as well. So with that mindset, I just said, you know what? I'll tell everybody Shakeology is great, but unless you believe it in yourself, you're not really saying anything. Hence, why my success was not really that strong up until now. So after I told her that I don't really believe about Shakeology.
Or the products.
Huh?
Or the fitness products.
Or the products, because honestly, I believe that when you have commitment, you'll get the results. It's just a matter of getting it done and eating right.
I was like, what?
So now here's the thing. I was actually getting results from eating right, from the products, and from Shakeology. After we talked about Shakeology and whatever and the products, we did talk about the company. And having worked in corporate America with a lot of companies, really understanding where their focus was more on the bottom line than on the customer, I did, and I will forever, unless they change, their purpose, believe in Beachbody as a company. I believe that they do, and I talk about it and I get goosebumps. They do have the best interest at heart. They could have kept on selling video products, through infomercials without coaches, but we've all bought videos and we've all left them on the shelves, so we know that does not work. They need the coaches, and they found a way to reward the coaches for getting other people committed, because their goal is to make us each a little healthier day by day. And now I want to see, I do believe in this. I have the passion for the company, right?
I feel it now.
So talking about that and understanding that, I really started to realize, they tell you all the time, and at Summit they say, build your story. And they're always telling us, build your story. And again, I'm looking for, what's my story? And then I realized last year, whether I was committed to other people or not, I was not drinking Shakeology all the time. But this year, February 1st, I said, I'm going to do the 21-day fix 100% as it's in the book. And I'm going to drink Shakeology every single day. And I dropped 14 pounds. I had abs, I was toned everywhere, things that I had never been able to do running. And I do half marathons. I've been working out all my life, never like obsessive, but I was always fit, but I had abs after 21 days. And again, talking about my story, thinking about my conversation with Becky, I said, oh my God, that was because of Shakeology, because I didn't have cravings, because I walked right past M&M's, because I did not have to be picking at my kids' food. So all of a sudden I'm using that when I'm talking to people. And I got 7 people last month who were all Amazon customers and all bought the 21-day fix on Amazon. And then somebody mentioned to somebody else, and they said, oh, talk to my friend. She does Shakeology. She's a coach. She's really into that. And what does the girl do? She goes into my Instagram account, and she goes into my Facebook like page, and she looks at all the pictures. And guess what? I have pictures there almost every day of me working out, because I'm consistent with my workouts. Because when I fall off, it's not a day, it's not a weekend, it's maybe one meal. Maybe I'll have dessert. I come up with ideas for healthier options, but I always stick to it. So all of a sudden, she's tagging all her friends on my consistency pictures, and she says, quiero las merengadas. And I'm like, what in the world is merengadas? So she's like, the Shakeology, I want the Shakeology. I was like, oh, of course. I talked to her. That's when I find out that she did it on Amazon. And I said, well, she still needs Shakeology. And if she needs Shakeology and she's so committed, she needs a 3-day refresh, or she needs to get size, because they're practically free anyway. And I talked to her like that, and I got her and all her friends buying the 3-day refresh challenge packs. I had 2 other referrals from Emilio. I had another referral from friends. I had a girl that I had been talking to for over 1 year. Again, consistency. This girl said she doesn't drink her food. She said she doesn't drink her food. She's already on her second month of Shakeology. She did it last month, and now this month she already ordered again. So all of these are referrals, people that have been working with for forever. That girl that signed up on the first of the month was a coach that left and came back. And I tell Emilio, I made it to Success Club 18, and I got him to Success Club 8. My goal for Emilio was Success Club 10. Those last 2 points, bought 3 days ago. So she was right there. She just did not buy before the end of the month, so we weren't able to make it for the Beachbody Cup. But we were talking. I was going for it. I was talking to her. And I tell him, I go, I got you to Success Club 8, and I got to Success Club 18. And even though I feel good about it, they were all referrals. I was still talking to people and messaging people, but I wasn't that intense as I should have been. And he did say one thing of me. I mean, this is negative self-talk that I'm saying when I say just referrals. We talked about it a couple of weeks ago. We don't use the word just. He looked at me, he goes, they might have been referrals, but you closed each and every single one of those sales.
That's amazing.
And I closed each and every single one of those challenge pack sales because I believe 100% that without Shakeology, I would have not gotten the results that I got with the 21-day fix back in February. And I've been drinking it ever since. And I don't think Becky will ever hear me say I don't believe in the products again, because I believe in Shakeology and I believe in what I can give my customers. And that is something that they cannot get at a gym. They cannot get it at any other video program. Jillian Michaels is not going to show up there and give them a phone call and tell them you got to get your workout done. We do roll call every single day and we call out people in our groups. And that's something that no other person's going to give you and no other company is going to give you. And that's what we're here for. And that's how I upped it last month.
So what are you going to do this month?
I'm doing the same thing now. I'm actually really focusing more on talking to people. I'm being more consistent with my posts. I'm trying to develop a strategy for my calendar for reaching out to people and telling them what we're going to be doing. Right now, I'm still very disorganized when it comes to marketing throughout the month, but my one-on-one communications with people is getting stronger.
That's great.
And
that's awesome, Ivonne. Really, congratulations. Like, I'm super, super proud of you. And I have no doubt that the 2-star, your qual period is going to go smoothly. And 3-star will be right around the corner for you. One thing that I wanted to point out is that going back, just like how we have to believe in ourselves in order to succeed in this business, any little glitch, any little link, you know, there's the chains. If there's like even a little gap in a chain in your belief system in yourself, it's going to show through in the way that you communicate with people. And that also goes back to your belief in the company and the products. Because I remember her telling me when people would ask her, what does she do for a living? She would say, I'm a Beachbody coach, but. And she would always throw a but in at the end, like if it's being a coach is not enough, or that it's not a valid occupation, let's say.
I meant to mention that all the time whenever people would ask me, I would actually even say, I'm a health and fitness coach. I'm a health and fitness coach. And just last week, for the first time, 2 times, somebody said, what do you do? And I say, I'm a Beachbody coach. And I said it with so much power in my heart that I realized it last night when I was taking notes for this. I was like, I am a Beachbody coach, and that's way more than enough. That's amazing. I change lives.
Yeah.
I don't need to work toward anything else, whether I want to or not. But when people ask, I am a Beachbody coach.
Guys, see that, and you could feel the enthusiasm when she said that. It was said with conviction. The way that we carry ourselves, the language that we use, the tone, our body language, that all is felt by your prospect. So if you have any hesitation, they're going to feel it. You have to believe in this company. You have to believe in the products. You need, like she said, you need to be a product of the product. Health and fitness is such a personal thing. So many people have a hard time with it. If you are constantly giving up, constantly complaining about how you have no discipline, or you can't make it through a week without cheating, or, you know, things like that, people want us, they're going to look to someone who is constant, who is consistent, who is there day to day, who is going to provide motivation. If you're not doing that for yourself, how do you expect that to do that for customers? So if you're going to take anything away, is what she said. You have a responsibility to your customers to show up every day. If you can't do it for yourself, do it for them. You need to show up every day and be consistent with your own health and fitness. And you know, if you have like when you're talking to a prospect, the Shakeology topic, very powerful. It is essential. It is required. And I have been using the scripts. Not that I don't know what to say. I use the scripts because it makes it freaking easier for me. I have them on my phone, and I've been closing almost every damn conversation because I don't give them an out on Shakeology. I don't. Shakeology is required, and that's it. If they're gonna join my group and they want my help, they have to commit to Shakeology. And you need to be confident in saying that. And that goes back to the webinar that Shay did. It's talking about the diet cycle. It's being able to spit that shit out without one thing of hesitation. being able to say what Shakeology has done for you, just like Ivonne said, how she said it with such power and conviction is because she believes it now. If there's any doubt in what you're saying, it's going to come out and your prospects are going to feel it. So Patricia and Yadi, I don't know if you guys have seen that webinar from Shay, but I can send you the link. It's how to sell Shakeology. It's amazing. It's powerful. And the diet cycle is in our scripts. It's amazing. If you can, I say it to people straight up. Like, I have it memorized in my head. I don't have to say anything else but that. You know, it's like in Summit, they had the Shakeology talks. You got to know your product. And I'm not saying know every, you know, all the 70 ingredients, because I don't know anything, all the ingredients or what they do. I don't really care. I just know it makes me feel good. I know that it's been a constant factor in my last 5 years. It's something that I give to my kids because I believe in it. It's something that I have to have every day. And I know that it's helping me get the results that I have. And you need to be able to translate that to your customers. She also said about posting consistently. That's a must. The like pages at this point, you guys are all leaders. You need to invest time in learning how to post on your like pages. Research Sandy Krokowski, Jeanette and Evelise Love, what's her name? Amy Potterfield. That's another one that teaches you about Facebook ads and how to write them and what to post and your content. I mean, that's what's going to bring you people that are outside of your circle. Invest time and money in learning how to work a like page. Know your brand. And that's how you're going to take this business to another level. All the successful coaches run ads. They say they don't. It's a freaking lie. They do. Everybody does. You got to pay for advertising. It's just the way it is. They all do it. Is there anything that anybody wants to say?
I want to say something about Ivonne and her mindset. Like she said, she was on my cup team and she was participating under her husband's account. She came to me and she said, look, you know, I have a proposition for you because I needed 3 people. And she said, I want to be on your cup team and I have 2 coaches that can join your team, but I won't be as me, whatever. But she said, look, I'm going to get myself to 5 before I start working my husband's account. If you're okay with that, can I join your team? And I was like, yeah. And it was because the conviction that she had when she told me that, I had no doubt in my mind that she was going to get to 5 in the first week. So I was like, I wasn't worried about it. I wasn't sitting here thinking, man, what if she doesn't? And she's going to keep focusing on her own account through the whole month. And then she's going to have the participant in our team at 0. I wasn't even worried about that. There was a blip on the radar, like halfway through the month. And it happens to all of us. She had a little bit of I think it was self-doubt and a little frustration with the team, which was kind of, I think she realizes now, was completely ill-placed. Because it's a mindset shift that you have to get out of a habit. So it's sometimes you fall back into your old habits. And she came to me and she said, I'm a little frustrated because I feel like the team isn't participating. And I was like, what are you talking about? Go back to the team. Look at the team. The team is like, this was the best team I've ever been on. She said the same thing. The other girls said the same thing. This team rallied. And I think what that was just kind of her own self-doubt going into it. Like, maybe I'm full of it. You know, I think she was just doubting herself. And two of those coaches are yours, right? So she was like, I guess she was feeling like they're not doing enough. And then when I pointed it out to her, all she needed was to hear another voice tell her, no, you're wrong. Look, pay attention. And she went, oh my God, you're right. You know what? You're totally right. Never mind. Awesome. So even when you're having that mind shift, it's really easy to fall back into mental habits. Sometimes that happens, which is why I reach out to people and I'll vent and I'll say my whatever frustration and they come right back to me. I want somebody who's going to tell it like it is. I don't want somebody who's going to BS me and be like, oh no, it's okay. No, hey Nancy, shut the fuck up. You're looking at things the wrong way. You've had this mind shift. Don't screw it up for yourself. And I think every once in a while we need that kick in the pants, which is why I liked Becky's Stop Being a Baby speech right before we started. Because I think we all need that. We need every once in a while tough love. So the mindset, if you're sitting here making excuses, if you're sitting here saying to yourself, yeah, I'm doing this, but this is not happening. You're adding that qualifier of the but this is not happening. Well, if this is not happening, it's because you're doing something wrong. Change it.
Exactly.
Fix it. Instead of saying but this, but that, because the buts, I want to punch people in the face when they tell me that. Oh no, I'm doing this. I'm really consistent, but I'm not selling challenge packs. I'm talking to my team, but they're not responding. Okay, we'll do something different. You got to change it. And it's all about your mindset. Last night I had a team call. One person showed up. I was so upset. And before, my first initial instinctive response would have been to like lash out at my team and just like not post on my team page anymore like I was pouting. But I was like, you know what? I'm not going to take that approach. It happens. I was talking to one person, all right? It was a one-on-one coach call. I went to my team page this morning and I said, listen, guys, I do these calls for you. I'm really disappointed that you guys didn't show up. You guys are committed to this. You told me you're committed to this. So that means you got to show up. And I let it go. If they don't show up next time, it's on them. You know, but you can't, just like what we were saying, you can't blame other people for their lack of action. You do what you need to do, you recruit, you bring on the people that you need to bring on, and don't worry about other people not doing what they need to do. You can talk till you're blue in the face. If they don't feel it and they don't see it and they don't believe in it, they're not going to do it. So you need to focus on leading by example, and that's when the leaders will come.
That's right. Find new people. Patty, you wanted to say something? Patricia?
Oh yes, I just something when you started and then listening to Yvonne, I just kind of had a little bit of an aha moment because I have been really doubting myself about the way I post on social media. You know, I'm kind of like the opposite. I'm a little bit more like Becky in the sense that I'm very consistent with my fitness and my eating. You know, I'm passionate about it. I'm consistent and I post all the time on social media. And because I probably need to change up other things that I'm doing, I was blaming my lack of selling challenge packs on the fact that I was saying to myself, you know what, maybe I'm just not relatable to people because they see me as like this person that they could never be. You know, I don't want Patricia to coach me because she's too perfect. She's too consistent. I can't live up to that. So I was actually saying that to myself, that I was not relating to people because I am a Beachbody coach and I am a product of the product and I do the right thing. And so from this call, I just kind of got like, you know what? No way. That is what I am. Be proud of it. Don't be apologetic and just keep doing your thing because the right people are going to show up.
Exactly. Everyone is not going to relate to you and me. And I've had those thoughts too. Because people have actually told me that I'm intimidating. I'm like, me? Are you serious? I mean, are you kidding? But I guess because I'm hardcore with the fitness, people may be intimidated. Where someone may go to someone else, fine. That person doesn't relate with me. I'll find somebody else who is. And so you got to work on the people who are looking for a coach like you. Yeah. You're not going to relate to everybody. You got to find your niche market. And who are those women that want to be hardcore, that want to really be serious about their fitness?
Yeah.
That's completely okay.
And I think my niche is going to be those people, you know, maybe the people that are already fit and are looking to lose those last 10 pounds and really tone up and really go hard. And maybe that's it. You know, that's what I've been getting the last month or so is that message. Maybe you've been talking to the wrong crowd. Yeah. You need to talk to this crowd.
Exactly. And that has to do with coming up with your customer avatar. What are your qualities and how can we speak to those people?
Yeah.
Like Nancy, I think it was Nancy, and I've been using this line like all the time. Post like you're talking to yourself because you're looking for yourself. You're looking for people who have your same qualities. So talk like if you're talking to yourself when you.
Yeah, and it's so funny, you know. Just one more thing. Last night I posted a video, and I was kind of pissed about it. And you know, the fact that I've been thinking like that, and now I'm going to do something different. And I posted at the bottom. You know, so I forget exactly, but at the end I said, you know, suck it up, buttercup, you know, and that might insult some people, but you know what? Then you're not my customer. I want the person that's going to look at that and say, I like her. She's hardcore. You know, so stop being apologetic and just showing more of who I really am. And if you want to follow me, hey, I'm here for you. If you don't, you need to find a different coach.
That's something I would say.
Yeah.
I always say, like, what you see is what you get. You either like it or you don't. Like, that's who I am. And I'm always stuck at a buttercup or, you know, I know it might offend some people, but I'm always like, listen, biatch, like, but that's how I talk to my friends and text with and I know who to say that to. I don't say that to everybody, but I'm just saying, like, sometimes, you know, what you see is what you get, and some people are going to like me and some people are not, and I'm fine with that.
It's funny because I have like 7 posts, and that's on my like page. So 7 likes on my like page is actually really good for me. Like, I'm really happy about it. And I got those likes when I said that.
Bendito, I switched my profile and like my own, so it looks like I get liked it instead of the fitness page.
Yari?
You know, I'm listening to all of you, and it's all about, you know, really being confident, because when I first started my journey, I was so afraid to say the wrong thing, and it was like, oh my God, you know what, if I say the wrong thing, they're not going to buy me a challenge pack. But that's why I always emphasize with my coaches, personal development is what is going to make you overcome anything. And now I am not afraid, you know, like, and I thank personal development for that, because I'm not afraid to talk to people. I'm not afraid to say that a Shakeology is $130. You know, before I used to be like hesitate to say $130, but now it's like, yes, it's $130 because it's a good stuff. It's something that it's going to make you feel amazing. You're going to feel like $1,000,000, you know? So they look at me like, yeah, but I can find that in GNC. There's no way you can find that at GNC. I'm sorry. You know, like, give it a try for 30 days and see how you like it, you know? But it's just the way you come out to people, and the way they feel like you're confident is how they're gonna buy it. You know, before it was like, oh my God, damn it, you know, I was talking to this person and I lost it because of the way I was speaking, because I was doubting every single word I was saying. But now I'm like, no, this is good stuff. And you know what? You give it a try for 30 days. What are you going to lose? Maybe a couple of pounds in 15, 30 days? That's the worst that can happen to you. Losing 10, 15 pounds in 30 days. Give it a try. If you don't like it, guess what? You're not signing a contract with Beachbody to get stuck with Shakeology for the rest of your life. But you know what? Those 30 days, I'm telling you right now, is going to change your life. And they're like, oh, damn it. You know, like, you know what? Let me try it. Let me give it a try. And that's it. You know, it's just about gaining the confidence. And I just wanted to share with all of you, because I am investing in myself, and I actually hire a mentor, and I meet with her every week, once a week. And she highly recommended this book. It's called Playing Life to Win. And it relates a lot to baseball, you know, whoever likes baseball. But this book has really opened my eyes in many ways, and it's about really taking 100% responsibility for your actions. Sometimes we tend to blame your success because, oh my God, I am not going up in rank, and you know, because my coach doesn't give me that much attention. Oh, I'm not hitting Success Club because of that. No, it's your responsibility to, and I always tell my team, it's your responsibility to make it happen. It is not, your success does not depend on me. It depends on you.
Hallelujah.
You know, I would be there to guide you, to walk you through and tell you where everything is in Beachbody, because Beachbody gives us the tools. We don't have to reinvent the wheel. But you know what? Take ownership. Take ownership. So this book has really, like, if you guys can Google it, it's an amazing book. It is really changing my mind shift and my mindset in every single way. And it's making me tougher too. You know, like in a way, like when I speak to my coaches, like it's confidence, you know, and thank you, Becky, for like this. I learned so much from you too. You know, like I see your confidence as a leader, and I'm like, I look up to amazing leaders, because you know what? You have to learn from the best. And if you surround, like I always tell my coaches, you surround yourself with chickens, you're going to stay down there, because chickens don't fly. Only eagles rise up and fly. So if you want to be a chicken, I'm sorry, you're going to be down there until you decide to fly. So, you know, it's always good to surround ourselves with like-minded people. And that's why I am loving this group, Becky. I look forward to, like, I even made a different color on my to-do list, your meeting,
because it's like the highlight of my day on Wednesdays, to be honest with you. Thank you.
Evelise?
I want to say something, and you started off the conversation with saying that we got to stop falling off the wagon, and I couldn't agree anymore, because if I am a customer, I lack consistency, I lack motivation, and I'm looking for someone who has it. Like Patricia said, she may come across like she has it all together, and you know what? If I was a customer, I'm looking for someone like you. And that's why I chose Becky, because she seemed in the outside that she had it all together. She was never posting when she was having bad days about her diet and none of that crap. So they're looking to us for that. Number two, one of the ways that I always beat down the price point, I don't have price objections. I don't. I have other objections. You can't buy me as a coach. You can't pay $160. I'm worth more than that. Because you can't go hire a trainer at a gym and have them on speed dial and text them whenever you need to reach out to them. Like you have me. And that's what I say to my clients. You have me. My services are free, but they're worth more than $160, because every time you have a question, I'm here to answer it all the time. So my price objections do not exist. Number three, if you guys are having issues posting and do not come up with things what to post, personal development, you open a book and you start reading, and that gives you so many freaking ideas of what to post that day, how to lead that day. Like if I'm reading a book about happiness, and it's a Buddhism, and it just kind of like just focus and gives me ideas how I'm going to lead my day. And that's where my post comes from. My posts are not coming out because I'm a better writer. I'm not. It just comes from my personal development. And if you dig into that shit, you have all your posts for all day long, for the whole week. And all of us have few minutes or a few days of a week that we are creative. Hone on that. Hone on it and sit down in front of your computer and schedule all your posts. When your creativity levels are up here, man, I sit down and I start writing my posts for days. And then I just schedule them. And then you know what I do next? I recycle them. I just change the picture, because I learned that from Sandy Krakowski. Use the same content, change the pictures. If people think they're reading a brand new post, that's all you need to do. So price points objections. Your worth as a coach is more than 160, more than 180. They have you on speed dial. You prove to them, and you show up, and like yesterday, I ate freaking cake, and I'm on the extreme. But you know what? I shared it with my customers, and look how I woke up today. How I woke up. I didn't fall off the wagon. It was my son's birthday. I'm not going to skip it. I have to celebrate. It's part of life. But I didn't slip. It was a little piece. I didn't mess up my whole day. I don't have to say, oh my God, now I need a cleanse. I don't need a freaking cleanse. I know I got to do Shakeology. And that's what I tell them. And you guys, if we are product of a product, if we do the 3 vital behaviors every single day, there's no reason to blame anyone for the lack of success or for having success, because Becky repeats those damn 3 vital behaviors all the time, right? So why don't we mimic the same things? And I just say that's what works for me. And I just wanted to give you guys an idea, because I know I've heard many of you say that you guys struggle with your post. Get them from the personal development books.
And Kim Rosa Lima did post in the Diamond page, which I have it. I've saved it on my computer, but she has that Dirty 30 training for her coaches. She shared with us another list of freaking post ideas. It's all in the Diamond Leadership page. I'll send it to you guys, Yadi and Patty. She's provided you with these lists. I mean, freaking download them and use them. But a great idea. Even another thing, doing your damn workout, if you're really listening to what, especially now, Autumn and Sagi, in Hammer and Chisel, they are off the chain with their motivation. I sit there, I'm working out, I'm listening. That's what I'm talking about today. And then I just keep thinking about it so I don't forget. And that's what my video is for the day. I somehow spin it into something. But dude, there's motivation all around you. All around you. You got to wake up and pay attention to what's happening in your life. Definitely personal development. My US project with Larry today was from something I read in my book. And it's true. I have to accept responsibility. I was eating shit this morning. Okay, It's the cause running almost 45 minutes. Yvonne?
I just wanted to make a quick point on Ivelisse, and your point on writing posts and like taking from personal development and so on. I mean, we want to add value to our viewers and our audience also. And one of the things that I do is go to Greatest, go to Shape, go to Fitness Magazine, go to all those. They have so many articles where like how-tos and things like that. Take it and just write a 3 bullet point excerpt. People don't want to read the whole article. Write 3 bullet points. And if you want, provide them the link to the article, never to another coach, never to other coaches' web pages, because for obvious reasons, but to the article of actual magazines, go ahead and do it. They have it online.
Or make a video.
Yeah. And then to Yadi's point on money, it made me think a lot of my coaches make excuses for their money, or she's going through money issues right now. We cannot judge other people and their finances, because I know I've been one in the past to say, you know what, our budget is tight, so we can't make it out to dinner with the group, but then I go and I book a flight to go travel somewhere with my husband, which is clearly a lot more money than dinner with a group for $40 or $60. So everybody makes the decision on where they're going to spend their own money. Also, just because somebody has a blue collar work or something that we perceive as not being a high earning job does not mean that they can't afford $130 for Shakeology because they're paying $300 for Herbalife. Everybody has their priorities and they know what they're willing to invest in. So we can't hold back from sharing what we have with other people just because we think that they can afford it or because we think they're going through financial troubles. Just put it out there. Let them be the ones that tell us no. And I think you guys said it last time. If we don't say anything, it's a no. If we say something, there's a 50-50 chance it's a no and it's a yes.
Absolutely.
Go for the no.
Go for the no. All right, guys, let's take our group picture. I hope you guys enjoyed this call. Oh, by the way, next week we're going to have Susana Betancourt. Mayo, ready? 1, 2, 3. All right, got it. So next week,
Jeanette came back for the picture.
Yeah. Next week we'll have a special guest. The week of leadership, which is the first week in October. Obviously, I won't be able to do a call, but maybe one of you can host it. That's it. I think we're done.
Thank you.
Guys, thank you for showing up. I really enjoy these calls now. You guys are awesome. And now I wasn't enjoying them too much a few months ago, but I really enjoy them now. And thank you for having my back every day. Oh, by the way, as tomorrow is the 10th, so I ran my report. Everything is good for this week. We have 2 weeks left. 2 weeks left for us to be a superstar team. Thank you. A million thank yous.
Thank you.
All right, guys.
Bye, Becky. We love you. Is your headache gone?
Actually, yeah.
Good.
It's going away.
Great.
That was the things you want to come out of your head.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bye.
Bye,
Love you.
guys.
Thank you so much, Becky.
Bye, guys.